In the previous class, we were discussing about digestion and absorption of lipids. In this class, we'll discuss about cholesterol metabolism. This is a very, very important topic. Make sure that you listen carefully because this will involve a cycle. That is the formation of cholesterol, synthesis of cholesterol gas होता. It's a very important topic. Please make sure you listen carefully. If you do not understand or if you want me to repeat anything, please feel free to stop me at any time and ask. Okay. Now, before starting cholesterol metabolism, you need to know a little bit about cholesterol. So, even though we've already discussed a bit about cholesterol, you need to know that cholesterol is essentially found in animals. Hence, the name animal sterol. Cholesterol is also called animal sterol. And normally, the body content of cholesterol in a healthy person will be somewhere about 2 grams per kg body weight. So if it is a 70 kg man, the amount of cholesterol present in them will be somewhere around 140 grams. Okay. Um, Now, as such, there are several functions of cholesterol. It is seen in cell membrane. It helps in the formation of cell membrane. It's a component of cell membrane, precursor to several other steroid hormones, to vitamin D, to bile acids. It is a essential component of your lipoproteins. You know, it helps in the formation of fatty acids, along with you know. Uh, Cholesterol will enter oxidation wherein fatty acids will get transported to liver and used for energy, so on and so forth. It helps in insulating your nerves. So around your nerve, your myelin sheet essentially will have a lot of cholesterol present inside it, which will provide insulation to the nerve so that conduction can occur quickly. Now, cholesterol as such is a lipid molecule which has a very complex ring. It's a big molecule. Okay? The structure of cholesterol is somewhere around something like this. It has 27 carbons, 46 hydrogens, a single molecule of oxygen. It's a very big molecule. I think इससे पहले मैं एक बार आप लोगों को कोलेस्ट्रॉल का स्ट्रक्चर बताया था. It has a steroid ring, and under that, on that it will have a additional group. Now, anyway, most of your cholesterol that you get will be dietary. At least 50% of the cholesterol present in your body will be derived from diet. Okay? 10% of it is synthesized in liver. This synthesis mostly occurs in midnight. Okay? Roughly starts about 12 a.m. in the morning. All right, and 10% of it is formed in the intestines, synthesized in intestines. Now, these are principal sources of cholesterol. You can get cholesterol from other sources as well. Small amounts of cholesterol will be produced in skin, ovaries, adrenal gland, adipose tissue, testes, muscle, brain. All of these will contribute to a little bit of cholesterol being produced, and that will essentially make up the 100% of cholesterol that is present in your body. The enzymes that are responsible for cholesterol synthesis will be present in your cytosol and in your microsomes as well. Okay. Now, coming to the actual process of synthesis of cholesterol synthesis can be broadly divided into 5 steps. Okay. Now, depending on how you are writing the answer, you can go quite deep into it, and sometimes you will find in some textbooks they are writing it in a very brief manner. So I would suggest you to go somewhere in between. So when you write it briefly, you might not include any enzymes, no reactions, nothing. And if you write it in much detail, you'll be adding all the byproducts that are being formed, all the enzymes that are involved, all the energetics that are happening. You don't need to go into that much detail. So somewhere in between is where you would want to learn and where you would want to write your answer in. So first of all, defining the 5 steps of cholesterol synthesis. First step, let me type it that way. Biosynthesis of cholesterol. Okay. First step will be formation of mevalonate. Second step is formation of isoprenoid units. also called IPP. ठीक है. Then synthesis of squalene, formation of lanosterol, and finally the fifth step will be formation of cholesterol, on production of cholesterol, whatever you call it. So these are the five main steps that are involved in cholesterol synthesis. Now I'll break down each of these steps. What are the sub steps that are involved in each of these and how they occur? First of all, we'll look at one image. One second. So this is a detailed picture of how cholesterol synthesis occurs, and I'll show you another one. This is a brief picture of how cholesterol synthesis occurs. So you have to do something in between. So you have to write the enzymes in this one. So this is very brief. You'll have to write the enzymes here. ठीक है, यहाँ पर ये जो रिएक्शन दे रहा है उसमें थोड़े स्टेप्स मिस करे, थोड़े एंजाइम्स नहीं लिखे उन्होंने, बहुत सारे एंजाइम्स नहीं लिखा एक्चुअली. So you might have to write somewhere in between these two. Now we'll start off with this one, the one which you saw earlier. First of all, the reaction starts with acetyl coenzyme A. ठीक है, acetyl coenzyme A is a two carbon molecule, two carbon compound that will condense. Essentially acetyl coenzyme A will combine with another molecule of acetyl coenzyme A, or to put it another way, two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A will attach together to form one byproduct called acetoacetyl coenzyme A. So this reaction, one second, formation of acetoacetyl coenzyme A from acetyl coenzyme A, wherein acetyl coenzyme A, two molecules of that will condense together in the presence of thiolase and form acetoacetyl coenzyme A, is the first reaction. Then acetoacetyl coenzyme A combines with another acetyl CoA. One second, let me use a thinner this thing. Combines with another molecule of acetyl CoA. This fellow combines with another molecule of acetyl CoA. So there are totally three molecules of acetyl coenzyme A. If you can see in the first step, two molecules of acetyl coenzyme A are condensing together. They are combining together to form acetoacetyl coenzyme A. Then to that, at this point, 2 plus 2 has become 4. ठीक है, 4 carbon molecule है acetoacetyl coenzyme A. To that 4 carbon molecule, another molecule of acetyl coenzyme A attaches. ठीक है, coenzyme A will get removed, and what you end up with is HMG coenzyme A. ठीक है, HMG coenzyme A का full form is beta hydroxy beta methyl glutaraldehyde coenzyme A. You can simply remember it as HMG coenzyme A. It will be easier for you to remember. One second. So as I was telling you, from acetyl coenzyme A, you will get, if you multiply it three times, essentially if you combine it three times, you will end up getting HMG coenzyme A. That last reaction that you saw, acetoacetyl coenzyme A to HMG coenzyme A, that occurs in the presence of HMG coenzyme A synthase. You are synthesizing HMG coenzyme A, hence the name HMG coenzyme A synthase. Now the next step, very important step with respect to this thing, cholesterol synthesis and the whole process of cholesterol biosynthesis, is the conversion of HMG coenzyme A to mevalonate or mevalonic acid, whatever you call it. Mevalonic acid यहाँ पर एक byproduct extra दिया, you will essentially be targeting this fellow, mevalonate. Now ये process जो है HMG coenzyme A to mevalonic acid occurs in the presence of HMG coenzyme A reductase. This enzyme is very important in your body because this will act as a rate limiting enzyme, or this step that you see from HMG coenzyme A. Let's suppose I name it product 1 and product 2. This conversion between product 1 to product 2 will be the rate conversion step of, or rate limiting step of the reaction. Rate limiting step इसलिए इसको बोलते हैं क्योंकि if your body wants to stop the production of cholesterol, if your body wants to decrease the production of cholesterol, it has to stop that enzyme. If it is able to stop HMG coenzyme A reductase, cholesterol will not be formed. All of these subsequent reactions that you see down below, these reactions will not occur if you are simply stopping HMG coenzyme reductase. Hence, its name is it is called a rate limiting enzyme. Okay, and that step is called a rate limiting step. You will have drugs called statins that will work by stopping that enzyme. So in certain people, you will know that they have excessively high amount of cholesterol in their body. Because of that high cholesterol, they can have a lot of problems. So certain doctors, what they will do is they will prescribe a drug that will lower the patient's cholesterol level. One way of decreasing one way of decreasing cholesterol levels in the patient's body is by stopping the formation of cholesterol. If cholesterol is not being formed, or if as much amount of cholesterol is not being formed, let's suppose out of 100 units of cholesterol, only 50 are being formed. You are essentially decreasing the formation of cholesterol, in which by which you are essentially controlling the amount of cholesterol present in the patient's body. Let us suppose there is a patient who has excessively high amount of cholesterol in their body. आप उनके अंदर कोलेस्ट्रॉल लोअरिंग ड्रग सच स्टैटिन दे सकते हो, atorvastatin, rosuvastatin, बहुत सारे अलग अलग type of statins रहते हैं. And that will essentially stop the formation of cholesterol by limiting that enzyme, by stopping the function of that enzyme. So that is the first step. First step in the formation of cholesterol. From acetyl coenzyme A, you are making mevalonate or mevalonic acid. Did you understand these four steps? Or do you want me to repeat these four steps once again?
Repeat once again, sir.
Repeat again.
Okay. Listen carefully. We have a reaction wherein you are trying to form cholesterol. Okay, your body is trying to form cholesterol. It starts off with a 2 carbon molecule called acetyl coenzyme A. What you are doing essentially is, let us suppose we have 2 carbon molecule, right? Acetyl coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A को आप पहले double कर रहे हैं. This you are multiplying it 2 times. You are combining 2 molecules of acetyl coenzyme A to make a 4 carbon acetoacetyl coenzyme A. ठीक है, this is the first step. Second step, another 2 carbon molecule of acetyl coenzyme A. So you have another 2 molecules, 2 carbons of another 2 carbons coming from acetyl coenzyme A. This will combine with this again, and you will get HMG coenzyme A. So यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, ये 4 कार्बन है, ये 2 कार्बन है, तो NO6 कार्बन हुए. ठीक है. Then next step, very important step that I told you, HMG coenzyme A will lose 1 carbon molecule and it will get reduced. Okay, what will happen is it will lose hydrogens. Sorry, it will gain hydrogens. It is getting reduced, right? Sorry, it is getting reduced wherein one NADPH molecule that is not mentioned in that reaction, but इसलिए इसको reduction बोलते हैं. This NADPH plus H plus is losing hydrogens and it is getting converted into NADP, in the sense it is giving those hydrogens to this fellow, and this fellow is losing 1 carbon dioxide. If it is losing 1 carbon dioxide, it is also losing a carbon molecule. So the resultant molecule will be a 5 carbon molecule whose name is mevalonate. These are the reactions. अभी समझ में आया? You are taking one acetyl coenzyme A, multiplying it 2 times, so essentially adding another acetyl coenzyme A, making a 4 carbon acetoacetyl coenzyme A. To that you are adding another molecule of this acetyl coenzyme A, and you are making a 6 carbon HMG coenzyme A. To that HMG coenzyme A, you are adding hydrogens while removing 1 carbon. ठीक है, you are decarboxylating it while reducing it. ठीक है, so as a result what will happen is you will end up with getting mevalonate. This reaction occurs in the presence of HMG CoA reductase. HMG CoA reductase. ये एंजाइम अगर आपकी बॉडी रोक दिए तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता. You can target this enzyme with the help of drugs as well. If you want to lower a patient's cholesterol levels, you can target this enzyme by simply inhibiting the function of that enzyme, and the patient's cholesterol levels should go down. ठीक है, this is the reaction, this is the first step of cholesterol synthesis. अभी समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I hope the others understood as well. Now coming to the next step, one second. Right. So forget about this mevalonic acid and all. Directly come to this point. Mevalonate 5-pyrophosphate. As I told you, we'll try to simplify it a little bit. Try to decrease too many steps. You can write it if you want to. Mevalonic acid will, get added with one phosphorus. Carbons will not change. Only phosphorus is being added, and the position of that phosphorus is being changed. That is the only those two reactions. This reaction and this reaction is addition of phosphate and changing the position of phosphate, and essentially you will end up making mevalonate 5 pyrophosphate. From this mevalonate 5 pyrophosphate, you will essentially cause, you will add another this thing ATP, and what you will do is essentially you will change its structure to make IPP, isopentenyl 5 pyrophosphate. ठीक है. Isopentyl 5-pyrophosphate is a isoprenoid unit. I'll repeat once again. From mevalonate, you're removing one carbon molecule in the form of carbon dioxide, and you will add 3 molecules of phosphate. Phosphate in the form of ATP. So 3 ATP आते हैं and they will donate 3 phosphates. You will end up with 3 ADP molecules, and you will remove one carbon dioxide as well. As a result, you will get IPP. Now, IPP क्या होता है? IPP will undergo isomerization. Once it undergoes isomerization, this fellow is essentially becoming DPP. ठीक है? So IPP is undergoing isomerization and becoming dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate. That is a DPP molecule. Now in this reaction, यहाँ पर उन्हें क्या बता रहा? HMG coenzyme में it is not showing reduction of carbon dioxide at HMG coenzyme level. It is showing the reduction of carbon dioxide at this level. It is showing removal of carbon dioxide at this level. But isopentenyl 5 pyrophosphate is a 5 carbon molecule. ठीक है, don't think that it is a 4 carbon molecule. Initially I told you that mevalonate is a 4 carbon molecule, right? यहाँ पर उन्हें क्या कर रहा? It is not, this fellow is showing that carbon dioxide is not removed at the level of HMG CoA. It is being removed at the conversion of mevalonate to IPP. Anyway, IPP that is being formed is a 5 carbon molecule that undergoes isomerization. It will change structure to DPP. That is still a 5 carbon molecule. Okay. Now what happens to DPP is DPP combines with another IPP molecule. So जो आपके आइसोप्रेनॉइड यूनिट्स थे वो पहले फॉर्म हो रहे थे मेवलोनेट से. इट इज लूजिंग अ कार्बन. या
If we removed one carbon means we'll get 4 carbons, sir. Then
that
how it is possible for
that is the
5
thing, that is the
carbon?
thing I'm telling. That is why I told you in this image that you are seeing यहाँ पर, this image that you are seeing on your screen, this fellow did not remove carbons here. If you see this structure once again, let me erase the rest of it. Now this is a 2 carbon structure, this is 4 carbon structure, this is 6 carbon structure. ठीक है. 6 carbon say this fellow, if you see closely, he is not removing carbon dioxide here. He is not showing that reaction here. यहाँ पर carbons are not being removed. Mevalonic acid that he is showing here is a 6 carbon structure. He is removing the carbon dioxide here. So what happens is this 6 carbon is losing 1 carbon here, ending up with 5 carbons. So here isopentenyl 5-phosphate is 5 carbon. Just remember that only 1 carbon dioxide will be removed, not 2. Okay. It is just that in this image, that fellow is showing carbon dioxide being removed at mevalonate level. It actually happens at the HMG coenzyme A level, but anyway, this fellow is showing at this level, right? It is fine. Mevalonate to isoprenoid unit, which is the conversion of or the formation of isoprenoid unit, which is isopentenyl 5 pyrophosphate. At that level, 1 carbon is being lost. So one 6 carbon molecule will get converted to 5 carbon. Carbons are not being lost 2 times. Carbon dioxide is only being lost 1 time. HMG coenzyme A, 2 isopentenyl pyrophosphate, only 1 carbon is being lost. Whether you do it at a mevalonic acid level or whether you do it at IPP level, you are only losing 1 carbon molecule. And hence you are ending up with 1 5 carbon molecule. I hope that clears your doubt. See, just remember that 1 carbon is being lost. That's it. Not more than 1 carbon. From HMG CoA to IPP, only 1 carbon is being lost. Not more than 1 carbon. Now that IPP will undergo isomerization. Once it undergoes isomerization, it will form DPP, dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate. इसको DPP भी बोलते हैं. This DPP molecule combines with another IPP molecule. There is an IPP molecule which has already been formed, and that IPP molecule combines with DPP. So what is happening is 5 plus 5 is combining. This 5 DPP is 5 carbon, this IPP is 5 carbon. So what you end up with is geranyl 5 pyrophosphate, which is a 10 carbon molecule. Geranyl 5 pyrophosphate will combine with another molecule of IPP. This IPP combines with GPP. Okay. So once again, IPP is undergoing isomerization to form DPP. DPP and IPP are combining together to form GPP, geranyl pyrophosphate, which is a 10 carbon molecule. To that 10 carbon molecule, another molecule of IPP attaches and it will make a 15 carbon molecule, which is your farnesyl pyrophosphate. Okay. Farnesyl pyrophosphate is a 15 carbon molecule. For now, forget about this reaction. Just concentrate on this part, the direct straight part जो दिख रहा है आपको, forget about this part, just concentrate on this part. ये straight chain जो नीचे जा रही, just concentrate on that. Those byproducts के लिए को अभी भूल जाओ, just concentrate on how cholesterol is being formed. Farnesyl pyrophosphate, that fellow combines with another FPP molecule. So यहाँ पर आप क्या कर रहे हैं, FPP is combining with another molecule of FPP. I'll repeat once again. FPP molecule combines with another molecule of FPP and you end up with formation of a 30 carbon molecule. Okay, that 30 carbon molecule is called squalene. That is the third step in the formation of cholesterol. First step was formation of mevalonate. Second step is the formation of IPP, isoprenoid units. So all of these are isoprenoid units, okay? IPP, DPP, GPP, FPP, all of these are different isoprenoid units. From these different isoprenoid units, you are making squalene. That is the third step. Essentially, the third step will involve FPP combining with another molecule of FPP, making a 30 carbon molecule, which is squalene pyrophosphate or just squalene. This is 30 carbon. ठीक है, यहाँ तक समझ में आया?
सर डीपीपी से और एक बार बोलिए ना.
देखो, आईपीपी से डीपीपी बना, दोनों 5 कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल्स है. ठीक है, essentially think of it this way. Imagine there are two twin brothers. Okay, imagine there are two twin brothers. One fellow is going to school one day, the other fellow is going to school the other day. ठीक है, even though only one person is going to school, imagine there is Ramu and Shamu, both of them are twins, and in one school there is only Ramu. Shamu is going one day and giving attendance for Ramu, and Ramu is going the other day giving attendance for Ramu. ठीक है, तो on alternate days जा रहे. यहाँ पर what is happening is IPP, one fellow is becoming into a different twin. It is becoming DPP. It is undergoing isomerization. It is because of isomerization, a DPP molecule is formed, which is still a 5 carbon molecule. Now what happens to DPP is the whole reaction जो आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर acetyl coenzyme A to IPP formation, that whole reaction occurs again. ठीक है, वो DPP molecule already present है, उसको बाजू लगा दो. It is present in your cytosol. So let me put it this way. From acetyl coenzyme A to DPP, one time the whole reaction occurred. ठीक है, so you still have one DPP molecule. Now again another molecule of acetyl coenzyme A comes, again undergoes the whole reaction and forms one IPP molecule. This IPP will combine with this DPP. One IPP is combining with one DPP to form GPP. Okay, geranyl pyrophosphate, which is a 10 carbon molecule. Now to this GPP, another IPP molecule will come and attach. Okay, so the whole reaction occurs again. These reactions are occurring multiple times. Okay, hence these products are formed in multiples. These two will combine now. ये 5 कार्बन है, ये 10 कार्बन है, तो 5 plus 10 क्या होता, 15 कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल बनता. This 15 कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल is called FPP, farnesyl pyrophosphate. ये 15 कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल will multiply 2 times. एक FPP will combine with another molecule of FPP. तो पूरा reaction जो अब तक हुआ था FPP तक, the whole thing will occur twice. And two molecules of FPP will combine together, 15 plus 15 क्या होता है? 30 कार्बन्स होते हैं ना. This 30 carbon compound that you get is called squalene. That is the third step in the formation of cholesterol, synthesis of squalene. अभी समझ में आया?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
No problem. Anyone else? Any doubts till this point?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Now,
sir.
FPP से कार्बन्स कम होने लगते. So FPP से, हाँ, यहाँ पर देखो, FPP से क्या होता? Squalene से lanosterol form होता. Forget about that middle compound that you are seeing, oxidosqualene for now. The fourth step in cholesterol formation is conversion of squalene into lanosterol. ठीक है? Squalene undergoes oxidization. Initially, what will happen is squalene will go oxidization and it will form an epoxide molecule. That epoxide molecule will later undergo cyclization, and that when cyclization occurs, essentially what will happen is a lanosterol molecule is formed. This is the step when squalene will form a steroid nucleus. जो मैं आपको लास्ट क्लास में बताया था, लास्ट वन क्लास में एक steroid nucleus बताया था ना, बड़ा चेन जैसा रहता steroid nucleus. That will be formed at the level of lanosterol. Squalene, which is a 30 carbon molecule, will undergo cyclization. Cyclization का मतलब यह है एक linear molecule, एक straight molecule cycle के form में बन रहा. So essentially what will happen is a linear molecule is forming cycles like this. Here I'm drawing it like this, but essentially a sterol or steroid nucleus is being formed here. Okay. That steroid nucleus, when it is formed, the resultant molecule will be lanosterol, which is a 30 carbon molecule. Okay. Now from lanosterol, there will be about 16-17 more reactions. You do not have that in your syllabus, but there are about 16 to 17 more reactions that lanosterol undergoes, and in the process it will lose 3 carbon molecules. I'll repeat once again. From squalene is undergoing oxidation and it will undergo cyclization. As a result, what will happen is that linear molecule of squalene, the straight molecule of squalene, will essentially form a steroid nucleus. It will form a cyclic nucleus. That structure which is formed at the end of cyclization will be called lanosterol. यहाँ पर कार्बन्स कम नहीं हो रहे, आप खाली उसका स्ट्रक्चर चेंज कर दे रहे बस. ठीक है? जो सीधा मॉलिक्यूल था, इमेजिन यू हैव अ स्ट्रेट वायर and you are bending that wire in different places and making some structure with that wire. Okay, imagine you are making Mickey Mouse with that wire, example, or you are making a hexagon with that wire. Okay, you are making some structure with that wire. So essentially आप wire को cut नहीं कर रहे, आप wire का shape change कर दे रहे बस. The same thing is happening here. Number of carbons will not decrease, the shape of those carbons will change. The shape of that molecule will change essentially. And as a result, you will get lanosterol. Lanosterol will undergo 19 reactions. Now, there are different steps, but 19 reactions के बाद it will lose 3 carbon molecules, and the resultant molecule that you get is a cholesterol molecule. That is how cholesterol is being formed. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, any doubts? If you want me to repeat any part of this cholesterol biosynthesis, please feel free to ask. See, in your exam, you can write cholesterol biosynthesis this way as well. It is fine. But what you'll have to do is you'll have to mention all the enzymes that are coming in between. So at each and every level. So यहाँ पर, यहाँ पर, यहाँ पर, यहाँ पर, यहाँ पर, पूरे जो जो reactions हो रहे हैं, जो जो enzymes involved हो रहे हैं, वो पूरे लिखना पड़ता है आपको. That is why I told you have to write somewhere in between this image and that image. जिसमें मैं explain करा, that is a more detailed image. This is a less detailed image. So you'll have to write somewhere in between. In your textbook, the image that you find वो भी use कर सकते हैं आप. But don't go into unnecessary amount of detail. You don't need to draw structures. ठीक है, खाली नाम बस है. You don't need to go into the details of structures and all. Just the names of the main products, the name of the enzymes, and some of the substituents that are being formed. जैसा NADP है, NADPH convert हो रहा, या कहाँ पर carbons निकल रहे, कहाँ पर isomerization हो रहा, all of those. Now in the next class we'll discuss about regulation of cholesterol biosynthesis. What are the mechanisms through which your body is regulating formation of cholesterol? कब ज़्यादा करना है, कब कम करना है, कैसा आपकी बॉडी कंट्रोल कर रही है वो.